Hi, fifth grade, spelling time. Unit 4 this week. O with an upside down V on top of it. That's the phonetic spelling for what sound? Do you know what sound that O with the upside down V makes? By the way, this upside down V is called a circumflex. A circumflex. Any guesses for that O with the circumflex? What sound it makes? It makes the aw sound. Aw. The sound that you hear in saw. That aw sound. That's O with a circumflex makes the aw sound. All right, so if you look at these spelling words this week, okay, drawling, caution, loss, broth, false, launch, awful, shaw. Can you sort these words into the 4 most common spelling patterns for the O with the circumflex or the aw sound? By sorting them, I mean put the ones that are spelled together near each other. So for example, drawling and shaw and flaw would go together. What would caution go with? Caution would go with audience. How about liar? Where would that go? Awful, drawn, etc. Take a minute to look at them and put them into categories and come up with the 4 most common spellings of the aw sound. Stop now and do that. All right, you should have sorted them into 4 columns. Awful, liar, drawling, flaw, shaw, and drawn, broth, office, loss, and we throw broad in there too. False, scald, install, recall, caution, author, launch, astronaut, automobile, and audience. Because the 4 most common spellings of the aw sound are AW, O, or sometimes OA, AL, and AU. There's one word on that list that has actually 2 correct pronunciations, and I actually don't say it when I say the word, I don't say an aw sound in it, and that's this word right here, lawyer. Some people will say lawyer, lawyer, and other people will say lawyer. So you can see it spelled phonetically 2 different ways in the dictionary. Here's the way I say it right here, lawyer. Okay, L, I say it with like an oi sound, lawyer, okay? My dad was a lawyer, and I've always said the word that way. Other people say it, and I notice a lot of people who are from Pittsburgh say it this way, lawyer. They say the word law and then lawyer, and they say it more with that aw sound. Either way is considered phonetically correct in the dictionary, lawyer or lawyer. Secret message this week. How do you say it? Do you say it with the oi, lawyer with an oi sound, or lawyer with the aw sound? Send me the answer to that secret message this week. A couple hints for remembering some of the spellings this week. Often if you hear that aw sound in the very beginning of the word, it's spelled OU, and especially this week in our spelling list. Auto, audience, authority, autumn. You hear that aw sound in the beginning of the word. A pretty good guess is to spell it with an AU. There's one on our list that doesn't follow that rule, and we can remember it by saying it's awful that awful doesn't follow that rule. Awful starts with the aw sound, but it starts with an AW. To remember the spelling of office, which I think is tricky, okay, some people just remember that it starts with the word off, which is helpful. But then how do you remember it's ICE instead of ISE? Well, just ask yourself this question. One of our favorite Penguin players, Sidney Crosby, whose last name has the aw sound in it, Sidney Crosby, where does Sidney Crosby work? In an office. Get it? Off ice. Get it? Office. Corny, but it might work. That's right. The 4 most common spellings for O with a circumflex are AU, AW, O, sometimes OA, and AL. Got to remember the tricks to spell them. Just like last week, your job is to familiarize yourself with all the spellings and then memorize them. All right? You're going to practice the spellings of those words this week by completing Unit 4, pages 32, 33, and 34. That's your packet, okay? So complete your whole packet. Please complete it neatly so you earn yourself a check plus on your spelling packet for neatness. And pay attention to those spellings. Have a good night.